on this, our episode called Star Mangled Banner. I know Kevin had some reservations about doing it, but not the kind that Anthony Bourdain usually puts. What's up, Kevin?
How you doing, buddy? How's Lou today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Did a lot of running around.
I see you have something on your mind for this episode. I know I have some things I want to share. You going Star Spangled Banner on it, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know that's something that we talked about talking about, and I know there's a lot of talking abouts, but we had originally thought about doing this like a week ago, but plans kind of fell through, life.
Well, on top of that, we tried to get all of the Bad Dinner guests together for a panel episode on this because everyone wanted to speak on it. Nate, Sean, RJ, everybody wanted to speak on this. So, unfortunately, we're just going to end up, the two of us will talk about it, and
gotta hit the meat while it's fresh. You can't just leave it sitting around and get all moldy.
My life's motto is very similar to that.
Right. The best girlfriends are like carpenters. They don't let any wood go to waste. And as far as the talking point on this issue goes, this is actually starting to pick up steam since where we last left it. Whereas it was just Colin Kaepernick, getting the attention drawn to him. Now it's other players from other teams are starting to do it too.
Right. It has become a big thing. And I will be interested to see. I'll be staying up. I was tempted to go out to a bar just to watch the beginning. I would never, in a normal circumstance, go out to watch a Rams-Niners game. But with all of this hype and with the new additions to the movement, the Black Panther edition, I'm really interested to see what Colin Kaepernick's going to do here in about an hour before tonight's national anthem. I also think... how lucky for the NFL that the Niners did not play yesterday.
There were people that sat down on yesterday. They took a knee. I saw some memes about it. There's a Marine standing in front of some of the players, and people went pretty ruthless. So yeah, it's a hot topic, hot button issue for a lot of people. It's very, very, very fucking divisive.
Well, and it is, and I'm glad you mentioned that because something that I stumbled across before we went live, I mentioned it to our producer RJ here, who's in the building with us, that I saw Ted Cruz on Twitter attacked Jalen Rose and Colin Kaepernick for supporting this movement, which I thought was interesting. If I were Ted Cruz, I would just not be in the social limelight at all. I would kind of just... I personally would still be licking my wounds if I were Ted Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
But if there's one thing Teddy knows how to do, it's sling some shade.
Oh, yeah. He got the brunt of Donald's dick.
He probably needed some kind of pub. I don't know, something. He had to get back out there.
Yeah.
I bet Teddy's probably a little thirsty. So
Teddy pinched her ass.
So he's one of the few that I personally have seen that I'm granted, they're not trying to suggest that there are only a few people that are against Kaepernick here. That's not. But just one of the few politicians that I've seen go out just go forward and sort of condemn this action. I feel like most people in that sort of limelight have just kind of tried to stay away from this and hope that it would go away.
It ain't going a goddamn place.
Yeah, I thought it would, honestly, at the beginning. I really thought that, to be honest, I sort of felt that this was almost not maybe not a well-planned, but a well-timed PR event for the NFL that,
definitely.
Okay, this will get them through the preseason, and then the football will start, and everybody will forget about this, and Colin Kaepernick will go back to being a backup quarterback, and we won't talk about him again until he's potentially signing a deal with someone in the offseason next year.
Maybe not then.
And maybe not then, because for those who don't follow sports and don't know this about Colin Kaepernick, he's not he's not an NFL commodity right now.
No.
The guy he is behind on the depth chart is 9-27 as a starter.
Ooh.
Blaine Gabbert is 9-27, and the guy who the highest selling jersey right now in the NFL belongs to a guy who is backing up a 9-27 quarterback. So that was something that I pointed out to RJ on 60 Grit that in my mind it almost was like I kind of felt that this was a PR stunt for Kaepernick. What's the only way to get some attention for yourself? At least next free agency, someone will remember who you are.
Right. Puts his name out there.
And we've seen Greg Hardy get a job. So the idea is if you can beat up a woman on a pile of submachine guns, you can probably get away with taking a knee at the anthem and still get a job. I think was my initial thinking of his.
Definitely.
But it seems like it's a lot of people do believe in it. A lot of people are getting behind it now.
Oh yeah.
And it's not you can't ignore it anymore.
No.
So are you buying into it? Are you upset about it?
I don't really give a shit. I honestly don't give a shit. You know, the same people that say, oh, you know, soldiers died for your right to stand. Those same soldiers died for his right to take a knee. You know?
I have the same feeling behind that argument. And a lot of soldiers have come out and said the same thing.
Right. And look at all these people that are pissed off just for the sake of being pissed off about something. That's what it generally equates to. They're pissed off because Fox News or some other media conglomerate is telling them how to goddamn feel. Stop being fucking sheep.
There you go. There you have it. Life advice with Lou. A podcast coming soon.
It's terrible life advice.
Sports update.
Your penis just gets bitten a lot.
After a Washington touchdown and point after, the Steelers lead 24-16 with 13:01 left in the game.
Ooh.
Woo!
So there are some perks to listening to us live. If you can't find the Pittsburgh game live. So there we go.
6 minutes old.
And also the non-live listeners don't know that. And that was RJ. Welcome RJ, our producer. I hope he gets. Do you have your mic on now?
Yeah.
Because he switched from producer to being in the episode. Welcome RJ. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
He's now an eligible receiver.
What am I talking about? I was setting levels and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I apologize. That one's on me then. Just throwing it into the fire like that.
Well, a little bit.
Burn, baby, burn. What I was going to ask you, I know we talked about it before, but it's about a week after now. The Kaepernick movement.
Oh, I love it.
And I knew you love it.
I fucking love it. I love that everybody's jumping on board about it, and they haven't been like the underlying message is the race card, but it hasn't been blown out there. If you can overlook the one Black Panthers sign. But yeah, no, I would like to see it stay that way a little bit and just be targeted more at the police, obviously. But we'll see. I think it's cool. It's catching heat, like, you know what I mean, and it's not negative publicity they're getting.
Right.
So that's new.
Do either of you guys think anything big's about to happen? Because this game is going live here within the hour. We are finally
right.
I mean, what more could he do?
I mean, I'm not necessarily. I don't know what more.
He could wear different socks.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking middle school all over again.
Yeah.
What socks did she wear to school today?
I wish I could pull up. I think I tweeted it about a week ago. I found an article from several years ago when Frank Gore was fined over $10,000 by the NFL for wearing socks that were too short during a game. Yeah, because his socks were not the right length. We've been in situations where players have gotten fined for writing Bible verses on their sneakers, and stuff like that. And so that is the part that I think is funny. Granted, he was only wearing it at practice. I don't know. I don't think the rules apply to practice. But it's funny how goofy some of the rules are. So I don't see him wearing his pig socks to the game tonight because right now he is not a guy who can take a $10,000 hit. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go that far.
No.
I really don't. But
oh no!
I think we'll see a lot of afro.
Somebody was saying that they would pay any fines incurred by somebody. I
saw that. That was there was a patriotic shoe that players wanted to wear.
Okay,
and the NYPD. I'm not sure if it was their.
They said they would pull it out of their like pension fund or some shit like that, and I'm like, that's still taxpayer money, like
right. It's ridiculous.
welcome. You won't take your fucking, when you kill somebody, you won't take that out of your pension, but
Right.
you'll take, okay, glad to know where your priorities are.
Definitely. For wearing shoes.
Yeah. On taxpayer-funded stadiums for a non-profit organization.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and-
the NYPD union.
A funny little side piece, since you mentioned it, I can't help but
Gotta hit
bring
that
this
side
up.
piece.
So, yeah, I'm all about that. One thing, I'm not going to finish that sentence. So, you mentioned the taxpayer-funded stadiums. So, I didn't realize that any event that happens at the stadium, that money ends up going to the organization.
Yeah.
And doesn't go back into the community that paid for said stadium.
Not a damn bit.
So that's just a funny little other thing to mention. That's
And
a,
so
that's a
when
different
when
show.
the teams leave cities, they just sit there and fucking dilapidate because nobody pays to upkeep them and shit.
Well, yeah. Well, look at every Olympics ever.
Yeah. They built
Except
an
for the
Olympic
ones in America.
stadium just for that shit.
How happy do you think they are in Utah to have that Olympic-sized swimming pool right now? But they get so much use out of that.
Yeah. The Mormons have to be careful of drowning, though, with all the clothes they wear for
That's
swimsuit.
conspiracy theory alert. That's why the Stanford rapist was let out, because somebody's got to swim in that big-ass pool. Like, they cannot afford to lose any more swimmers.
No, he was the only one coming for open swim. You can't do this to us.
So without him and Ryan Lochte, we're going to have to shut the pool down. So
Right.
no.
And he would buy snacks and wait the full half hour to go back into the pool.
I'd hate to see what that kid would have done at a Rio gas station.
Oh, you don't think, like, he didn't understand consent, but he understood the rule of not eating too much before you...
Yeah.
No, Mama said don't eat too much before you go swimming.
And
Didn't say
that
shit about
whole-
consent.
Oh, my God. The whole Rio fucking gas station bathroom. Jesus
I don't
fuck.
even know which swimmer we're talking about.
We're talking about the
The
fake
Olympic
fake
swimming team.
Okay. Oh, that one. Okay.
He was suspended
So
for
many
2 months.
swimmers
by the
in
way.
Yeah.
trouble.
And it sort of fits in with what we're talking about, because here's another guy who lost all of his endorsement money, and so to bring it back to Kaepernick, a lot of these football players, for instance, Bronco linebacker Brandon Marshall is losing his has lost several endorsements already.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so this actually is affecting people in the pocketbook now.
Oh, wow.
Which is interesting to see how long it will last. Kaepernick, again, here's the guy that doesn't really have that many endorsements to lose.
Wait, did you just say it was going to affect his bankroll?
It won't affect his, but Brandon Marshall, Broncos linebacker, just lost 2 endorsements today.
Okay. I got
So
you.
it's definitely affecting his
Was one of them
bankroll.
Nike?
No, he wasn't that big. He was
Mm.
local. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that he has the same name as one of the most popular wide receivers in the NFL, Brandon Marshall, and I think they might get confused.
So, yeah.
Because the aforementioned receiver also used to play for Denver. So
Right.
I think he probably has just a couple of old senile guys in Denver that's like, oh, you're Brandon Marshall. Yeah.
Probably.
Basically.
You want to get on? You want to come on the radio and talk for a minute, bud?
Yeah.
So,
That is rough.
I think I made Colorado sound a little too hickish there. I don't know it.
I think it was just enough.
Yeah.
I've
okay.
never been there, so I can judge it freely.
All right.
Yeah. That sounds about right. I mean,
America.
they're like another Ohio.
America. Okay. Did you guys see this?
See
I
what?
tweeted about the new dictionary words are in.
Okay.
Oh, I did see the
Yes.
tweet. I didn't read it, though.
Okay.
Is
so
America one of them?
You want to hear? Yes. And do you want to hear? America is one of them.
Oh, God.
So another one is moobs. Moobs is now a word.
Moobs.
It better mean man boobs.
It does. It means these all mean what you think it means.
Oh,
YOLO
God.
is now recognized as a
Oh,
word.
my God.
Can I ask you guys something about YOLO? Did you guys hear the word or the phrase "you only live once" before Drake?
Yes.
You guys, okay.
Yes, it's called carpe diem.
Seizing the
So,
fucking day.
Like, I used to say you only live once all the fucking time, and then because of him, I had to, like, remove it from my vernacular because I just sounded like I was trying to be trendy.
Right.
And I didn't know if anybody else had that struggle. Or
No,
maybe
I
I'm
didn't.
just lone boat here.
I didn't say it a lot.
That
But I've
struggle is
heard it.
real.
It is a very real struggle.
I concur with that.
I dealt with
because-
that with the Crimea River and Justin Timberlake. Because whenever somebody
I
would
thought you
try to
said
give me
Crimea River.
Yeah.
As in, like, the
Oh, the
territory
Crimea.
of Russia.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, good for you.
See,
I took over a small portion of the Crimea River.
JT burned me too because I was saying sexy back forever, and then
Mm.
I couldn't bring sexy back anymore.
Right.
It was
Because he
gone.
just kept backing it up.
remember-
So
Kevin, what do you want to do for a living? I want to bring sexy back. I
Right.
remember the good old days.
chefdom is a word now.
Where's that?
That's
at?
another good one. And
That's gender fluid.
A person who doesn't identify with a single fixed gender.
Can I be honest?
See, that sounds so not like what it should be.
I was really disappointed.
That sounds like genital fluid.
Right? I was extremely
like
the results of a new form of gonorrhea. What the fuck?
Well, not necessarily. It could be.
not where I was going with it.
But like vaginal fluid or cum.
Your gender fluid.
Yeah. Your gender fluid.
I
Gender
saw
fluids
that
you
and I
learned
was
about
like,
them in health class.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I got some gender. Oh wait, no, I don't. I don't have some.
Like
fluid.
non-definable
Gender
gender
fluid
fluid. Like you just find some fluid on the floor and it's like, I think that's gender fluid.
So also,
Bring
there's
in the blood.
more. There is more to this. There is
I just want to talk more about different gender fluids.
a new definition. Forget about it. That's the one.
Oh.
That's the one I really wanted to get to. So I will. I have to
Is that
spell this
'cause
out.
it's Italian?
Colloquialism.
No, it's because it's already 3 words. It doesn't need to be
Forget about
a
it.
made up, stupid, dumb one word. Like this, guys, this is a microcosm of what we are as a people right
Forget
now.
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
Like the way we
Forget
go,
about
the way
it.
people go back and look at the Romans, someone
cheese
in
ball
100
also
years is
one.
going to go back and look at this shit.
And
this
we're
is
the
us.
most retarded
This is what
people
we
since
added.
the dawn of creation.
We added safe spaces and forget about it.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is what we've contributed.
Way to go,
Intellectually-
millennials. I'm so proud to be one of
Forget
you.
about it was already in my dictionary long
I feel
before
like
this
we
bullshit.
can't actually blame the millennials from forget about it though, because they're not saying it and they didn't create it.
No.
So we can still blame the baby boomers.
I'm
for this
not
one.
blaming the millennial. I'm just saying if you're alive right now, you should be embarrassed by this.
Oh,
If you
I
if
am.
you are drawing breath, this should embarrass you. Or at least, I mean, I
Look at that guy spreading the cheese.
I hate to
They
take our
can't
It looks like
dictionaries.
it's blowing his mind.
Unfortunately, I'm not screen sharing this, so they don't understand what you're talking about.
Trust me. He
is
looks
spreading
as
some mad
stoned as a
cheese, you know?
fucking kite. Think about that.
Stoned as a
Yeah.
kite. Yep. We've all been.
We have been there. That's almost smoking yourself sober.
Spanakopita? Oh, it's a pastry. That
Oh.
that one's cool. Good for them.
Yeah. The Greek always doing something other than going bankrupt.
Yoga Lattes. Using Pilates exercises are combined with the postures and breathing techniques of yoga.
See, I thought that was yoga with yogurt for some reason.
like gelatin, like yogurt.
Like,
But yeah,
Yoga
like
latte?
you eat a Yoplait yogurt as you do your Pilates.
Different feeding positions for the
Yeah.
optimal gut health.
that's yogurt.
So it can
lattes.
help with your
Yogurt
probiotics.
latte.
That's
Yes.
probably in there if you keep scrolling.
Other
I'm sure
words I heard
somewhere,
from
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
I'm sure somewhere we've got more. See, when I first saw
She keeps up in that downward dog. I'm gonna sneak up behind her.
Again.
they can't see the images.
again, they
Yeah.
um
That's what I like about doing a very visual medium over over audio. Fap. What?
Oh, Lord.
all right. Well,
I really, you've left me speechless and out of new words to use.
Would cleavage be the
Can we talk
cleavage
about gender
from
fluid?
man boobs for boobs?
What's that?
Would cleavage be the cleavage of man boobs?
Believage? Maybe.
Or
I think
be-
man
what-
boobs is probably a better word though. Or moobs.
Well, yeah, moobs.
Is hyphenated considered a new word?
Cleavage?
If you hyphenate 2 words? Gender fluid. It's
I
right
don't
in
know.
front
The
of me.
rules
Actually,
don't
yes.
apply anymore.
Yes, if it's
They don't.
for a new gender or non-gender, it does.
Acronyms are recognized as words. Words are getting mashed up together to mean new words. 3 words
The
that
English
already
language
Forget
is
are
about
alive,
it.
Kevin. Accept it and love it.
Kevin, I got one piece of advice
Breathing
for you
in
about
front of
this. Forget about it. Just forget about it.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of forget about it, have you guys seen any new movies recently?
It wasn't a new movie, but I did see the Batman movie Bad Blood, the animated one.
Go on.
That was pretty good. Batman gets kidnapped. They
Spoiler alert.
brainwash him. Yeah,
You always forget the spoiler.
I
there.
do. I barrel first like Donkey Funkin' Kong.
Our 12 to 15-year-old
don't even know if
demographic
those
really
were mouth
wanted that
words.
spoiler alert.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, fuck.
Those poor, we just ruined their poor virgin ears too.
I did.
And now we're gonna have to describe to them what virgin means. Lou.
A virgin is a woman who has not had sex before her first blood.
Yes. I needed a soundbite. I got it. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing those to Lou until I have all the sound bites I need. Just FYI.
That's cool.
This is spiraling out of control quickly. Kevin, pull us back on board, please.
Well, Lou was telling us about Bad Blood. And,
Oh,
and
I
then he
was
told
done
us
with it.
more about Bad Blood, but in a different sense. So
Definitely.
No, so
Sorry.
about this animated movie.
So this animated movie has the disappearance of Batman wrapped into I think our favorite DC character that overlaps, Dick Grayson, Nightwing,
That is correct.
taking the mantle of the Bat to kind of hold shit down in Gotham City while they figure out where the fuck Bruce Wayne is.
All right. So was it better than the Killing Joke animated film? Because I'm on record.
Yes.
There's a reason we call that episode "The Joke's on Us."
Yes. Paris Franz. The fuck kind of... You didn't even really... That's your real name almost, you stupid fuck.
Yep. Yeah. It was he shortened his name, and his gangster name was Paris Franz. And then they thought they could play it off by just having a character go, "You're kidding me." It's like, no, just because the name is stupid doesn't mean you can just call out that it's stupid and then move on. Like, what the hell is this?
I wasn't sure if it was meant to show what a joke the character is or what a joke it is in comics.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there
Maybe a
was
bit
just
of both.
Yeah, maybe there was just somebody like a future me out there that was just like, you know what, all these comic book names are really stupid, so I'm just gonna fucking really lay it on thick with this one as like a
Right?
satirical joke or trying to be meta.
We need to get Joe
So
Quesada writing
meta.
issues back up. But yeah, he had a lot of good storylines with some substance.
So speaking of storylines with good substance,
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask you guys if you saw the most recent trend. It's still currently the number one thing in Twitter right now, and that is #Hillary's body double.
You actually pointed it out to me. I was far and quite removed from Twitter for most of my day. But I did see that when I put it up in the search field, at one point it was number 1, and at one point it was number 3 in my field. So that's been all over the goddamn place. Do you think there was a body double of Hillary after she collapsed from pneumonia? Air quotes around some of those words for our, listeners.
Yeah, I don't know. I cannot begin.
That literally looks like Chelsea in a dyke haircut wearing a pantsuit.
It
You
looks.
mean Chelsea?
Yeah. Chelsea.
It looks like Alex Jones in sunglasses. Is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And see, that's the one. Sorry,
That bitch isn't Hillary.
Audio.
Oh my God.
Go to Twitter and just hit #Hillary's body double, and there you can look at the pictures yourself and see if you guys.
That is not Hillary
out
fucking
there
Clinton.
listening. To me, it looks like Michael Chiklis put a wig on, and then they photoshopped.
I see it. Or Elton John from 10 years ago.
And then they photoshopped some sunglasses on him.
Kind of.
They're actually seeing it now, so they're seeing this.
Oh, okay,
this
cool.
Twitter picture.
That motherfucker looks like Elton John.
See, you say
Or
Elton
Michael
John.
Chiklis.
So smash or pass? Smash. No,
No.
How many mollies are involved?
all of the mollies.
Oh, man.
All of the mollies? Maybe. We'll have to get some serious house Skrillex
You wouldn't do it just
and
so you could
Tiesto.
high five Bill about it later.
Yeah, I would do it so that way I could get an earlobe of some power. Maybe I could get a little bit better of a
He'll
job.
give you more than an earlobe, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, you think she's going?
You'll get a mouthful of power.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Gender fluid all down my throat.
If anybody has gender fluid, it's Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
With Bill the switch hitter.
Hilly. So
They're no longer seeing the tweet.
Oh.
so the story though here is
She collapsed.
that she collapsed, hung out at Chelsea's apartment alone, or left alone at least,
Yeah.
with no Secret Service, any of that good stuff. And so that's where the people are.
Literally dragged into the fucking van.
Get in the van.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes, she appeared. That we saw a video where it highlighted her feet. Looked like someone. Looked like
Was
her feet
dragging
weren't
her.
moving. Yeah, and And there's some side by sides. Oh, can you actually go back for my visuals, RJ, to the side by side right there?
Yeah.
So I don't know how recent.
Her. Wasn't what we were just saying this is from like a person that pretends to be her for like money.
Well, that's what I could see.
Like, these pictures are old.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Man, Kim Jong-un must be jealous of that fucking pantsuit on the left.
Oh Lord, he could rock that shit. I would smash.
Right? Both of them.
Side by side, Eiffel Tower.
Give him a taste of my nuclear destruction.
There you go. Thank you. Poor Kevin. We need cameras just so they can get Kevin's silent looks. Poor Kevin. So you don't.
I broke Kevin. I'm sorry, Kevin.
He's sat there just laid up against the microphone like Hillary Clinton against a van.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
We have to drag him into the other room, resuscitate him.
No, do not do that.
Need to go to my daughter's apartment for a couple hours.
I heard one rumor that she went there and smoked some weed because she had a seizure.
That makes sense.
Which I want to believe. And I really want to believe that's her walking out of Chelsea's with that big-ass grin on her face on the left. I know it's not, but that would just make me so happy.
You know, Chelsea Clinton got the weed from Ellie Obama.
Why the fuck wasn't there any public statement about that, though?
Because they don't give a fuck.
That went viral, and like they were just like, shh.
Yeah. Thank you, Colin Kaepernick, huh?
Yeah, for real, though. Like, at least be like, yeah, we punished her. This is a federal crime that I'm currently allowing thousands of people to be fined and imprisoned over.
Yeah.
Like, and, oh, yeah, my daughter did it, so we actually fined her. She doesn't get an allowance for a year.
Right.
At least spread the love around, you know what I mean?
Just do community service.
Yeah. Make her weed the garden.
You like weed so damn much, young lady? Go out in the garden and fucking pick 'em. Yeah.
We came all the way to the White House, and I'm still working the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a little cringeworthy. What else do you have to talk about, Kevin? Movies? Sports?
Oh, where is the Pittsburgh game at? I know there has to be some development on that shit.
Right? I will look it up. Have you had anything?
My prediction, Steelers are still winning. This game this game is probably over, actually, at this point.
Probably 32-16.
They don't have to know this.
So
that's my guess.
This whole Hillary thing is bizarre. One thing I want to say about it before we completely switch gears is, as it's looking like the Steelers are going to win. They take over with 4 minutes left. 31-16. Yeah, this game's it's not over yet, but it's about over.
Yeah.
Here's basically. Good shit. That's actually my team.
I was pretty close on that.
For all the non-sports stuff.
I guessed 32-16.
There you go. Start gambling.
I should.
The one thing I will say that about Hillary here is it's unfortunate timing for her, or one way or the other. Maybe it was good that this happened on the 15th anniversary of 9/11. Maybe it's bad. I'm not really sure how that works out yet, but it was a day where she's not allowed, she's agreed she's not allowed to campaign, that kind of stuff. And so it was a day that I really think, people want to, if any of the conspiracy theories start coming out that this was a publicity stunt or something like that, I would have to lean completely against that. I think of all the days you wouldn't want something like this to happen, it would be today, because anything like that, that's the obvious.
Speaking of fallen for unknown circumstance, Tower 7, Hillary Clinton, it's all connected.
Definitely.
See,
Rothschilds,
7 blocks away
words that
from
weren't involved.
And how far were they away from the tower site? Ground zero?
I bet it
7
rhymes with
blocks.
6.
The numerology.
Does it make a triangle between where she fell, the hospital she visited, and the Twin Towers?
Yes.
45-degree angles everywhere.
Fuck, man. We're in deep.
Everywhere you look, 9s. 9s are everywhere.
The complete number of 9.
Saturn is rising.
The complete number of 9.
I feel like I just keep taking
number
this off the
9.
rails.
Number 9. Number 9.
Now, yeah, Lou just put out his handler code. Someone just got up really awkwardly from a seat at a diner and just started walking.
You know
out.
what the worst thing is? That's not even the most serious one. When I get home, there's going to be tacos waiting for me.
Shit, I really want you to
It's
spit out
literally
our
just
exact
deliver
GPS
tacos.
coordinates. I'm glad
Number
it's
9.
just tacos.
Number 9. And it's tacos, yeah.
Okay, that's a little better than getting like assassinated
Oh, yeah.
live.
Taco Supremes.
So are you guys worried about this at all? I mean,
We're
not
getting
that
tacos
no one
delivered on a handler code?
I,
Probably. That's
I've
not
been
a
trying to make
good
the same
thing.
Strange to
point
me
for 10 minutes. So I'm going to just keep pushing through until you guys let me get
We
there.
should have called this Kevin tries to make a point.
We should call this. This is why on my grave, on my tombstone, it will read, "Here lies a lesson in futility." That is my life's motto. This isn't why. This is just an example of.
And somewhere in it, it's going to be me interrupting you.
Me just pushing it forward.
It's going to be half of my, the other half of my tombstone will be something about Lou.
It'll just cut off.
It'll just get cut off.
What you wanted into a Lou rant about bull dykes and transvaginal fluid.
And don't forget the
Fluid.
munting.
And munting. So none of us are voting for her.
No.
But, okay, if let's say she keels over and dies before.
Oh, it would
the
have been a
election
9/11
happens.
miracle.
Okay, I know you're not. I wanted to say all jokes aside, but you're not joking. But even with that, as much as I may or may not or may agree with you, it would stop. The process would stop then. Right? What happens there?
They would actually have to reconvene, and the committee, the Democratic committee, would vote for a new nominee. It wouldn't. It's stupid. You would think it would go to Bernie Sanders because he was the second place guy that took the knee because they threatened to murder him and his wife. What? Oh, sorry. Anyway, yeah, the Democratic National Party would reconvene and have an emergency vote.
But isn't it too late to change the name on the ballots?
Or
No. It's never too late for government.
would the election be suspended?
They might suspend it to actually do the changeover for the ballots because some of them are being mailed in at this point.
Yeah.
But doesn't the Constitution... Because I know where you're going with this. You're going
we'd
to an
have
Obama third
We'd
term.
have our new FDR.
Yeah.
But doesn't the Constitution limit how long like a president can stay in office regardless? So wouldn't just somebody else have to take charge? Wouldn't it be
They
good
would.
old Uncle Joe?
But if
It
it's,
would actually be the House Majority Leader.
I want it to be crazy Uncle Joe.
I don't. First of all,
That is the House Majority Leader.
I am glad we've gotten through
Oh,
it.
is it?
I'm
Paul
glad.
Ryan.
I'm glad we're seeing the light of day with Papa Joe Biden that close to the White House chair. All right,
Yeah.
Uncle Joe is who you can thank for your Patriot Act.
Yeah. He's one of the main authors of the Patriot Act.
Of the Omnibus Act.
Yeah.
Which is the precursor to the Patriot Act.
freedom.
And so, good old harmless little Joe Biden who gets pitched to
Creepy
death
Uncle
if you
Joe.
watched 30 Rock. I was a huge 30 Rock fan.
Oh,
so
yeah.
obviously, I thought I loved Joe Biden too until I actually started to learn about politics.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh God, Joe Biden. Yucky.
Yeah.
I would pay to see Joe Biden dab. And actually, I wouldn't pay for it. He doesn't need any more
No,
money.
he doesn't.
But this scares me a little bit because I'm already terrified of this election. I just keep hoping that at some point I'll wake up and it'll be 2002 again or some shit. I don't know what I'm hoping for. Just keep avoiding it and hoping that it won't come.
Like it's 2002. 2002.
2002. So that, we'll see what happens here because old Hillary,
Old Shillery.
old Hillary. We're not.
Rotten cuntin.
Oh.
Or
See-
Hillary Rotten Clinton.
With their gender fluid just
See,
flying
but
everywhere.
my only issue is I feel like now anything legitimate that we have said is going to be discredited
A little bit.
by said mouthpiece, and that's the only problem with taking that.
Kevin, if
rhetoric.
they don't discredit us with the munting episode,
Right.
I guess that's true. I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna get in a car accident on my way home.
It's a fool's errand. Again, here
But then
lies
again,
a lesson in futility.
Bill Clinton had rape allegations. Trump has rape allegations. Hillary Clinton probably has rape allegations.
Oh yeah.
I think she tried to rape me. But yeah, like we can say what we want and still be,
Right.
Taken seriously. I would think Hillary Clinton's on like recorded television, lying in front of an open court, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
So
Multiple times.
we can talk about her clit.
We came, we saw, he died. My favorite soundbite from anyone ever.
Well, yeah, there's that.
We came, we saw,
God bless America.
and we got Bill's STDs through Hillary.
all of us. That's what Zika virus is, actually.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Zika virus is Bill Clinton's sexual gender fluids.
Spilled all over the impoverished South Americans.
Yep.
Shout out to our buddy Nate right now, who's probably watching the Cubs game. I want to throw this out because I'm about to jinx the Cubs. They are 7 innings into a no-hitter. Kyle
Oh.
Hendricks. A little sports update for you nerds out there. Dweebs. Oh.
You statistic-loving whores.
Wait, baseball's still happening?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it never ends.
Like,
It
as a
really
sport,
doesn't.
they haven't just finished it. They haven't been like, nobody cares.
That will be
anymore.
No, you
like,
know what?
here in like September, October.
You know what's probably
Into November a
saving
little bit.
baseball right now, legitimately,
What's
is the
that?
fact that the Cubs, a team that hasn't won a World Series in 108 years, and the Indians have the two best. Well, I don't know. The Cubs have the best record in baseball. They
Right.
haven't won a World Series in 108 years. It's well documented, and they have probably the biggest following in all of baseball.
Oh yeah.
And then the
7
Indians.
people.
No, they like as much of baseball has become a joke. It's been an age gap. So there are all the old
Mhm.
people still watch baseball. It's
You think
just
they're
they're
breaking the double digits. Maybe 15 people. I'm sorry. Nobody even talks about baseball anymore, except old people. You're right. You know sports better than me. I'm sorry.
Well, so yeah, it is. This season is maybe a run. I mean, like I said, they have 2 of the most cursed franchises poised to play each other in the World Series. So if you're feeling the idea of sports maybe being a little more choreographed than it used to be, then baseball has the perfect story this year.
Definitely.
So there's that, but I benefit from it because I've went 28 years without a championship, and my favorite team has gone 80 more than that. So I'll take it, even if it's made up, like wrestling.
Have we ever seen like has anybody, like your grandparents, even seen a sport that was really popular just die other than kick the can?
That's why they're dead.
What is it called?
Then I guess so.
They do it it's in an episode of Archer. Lou, I'm saying that to try to help jog
Water
your
polo?
memory. No, the
Okay.
world's most interesting man does it in a couple of their commercials. It's like this handle slingshot. They used to play it, I think, in like Mexico, or they played in certain.
Oh, cricket?
Not cricket. It's almost like racquetball.
Oh.
You have this big freaking sling thing.
Polo.
No, it's not. I don't think it's polo. And you rocket it up against the wall. It's a really hard,
Racquetball?
really hard ball.
Racquetball.
It's not a racket. It's not a racket.
Ball?
Archer plays it.
That's what
Lacrosse.
Not lacrosse.
He plays lacrosse.
But okay, no. I know he plays lacrosse.
Because remember when
I know he
ran away,
played-
he had that team on the pirate island.
I understand that, but I'm not talking about lacrosse.
Okay.
It's the episode where he goes down to Miami and he tries to convince that dude that it's highlight. That's what it's called.
highlight. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a sport that attempted to make a run. Just trying to think, because cricket is one of the most successful sports in the world.
Yeah.
We just don't play it here.
Yeah.
Other
man.
things.
I'm going to have to be wrapping it up here, guys.
Yeah, it's probably about that time.
I'm feeling the Chipotle knocking on the back door.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
But
Is this what you were talking about though? What we're watching here on the
it's
video?
the same size
Yep.
as the burrito.
Oh, okay.
Something like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, that is highlight.
With that, we thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll be back with more episodes this week. You guys want to say goodnight?
Yeah.
I'll be there to tuck you in, girl.
Alrighty, check out baddinnerguests.blogspot.com. Follow us on Facebook, /baddinnerguests, or on Twitter, @baddinnerguests. Thanks for checking us out, guys. This is RJ, Kevin, and Lou. We'll catch you later.